As Donald Trump prepares for his inauguration, his approach to leadership and business continues to raise eyebrows and ignite controversy. Just days before taking office, Trump unveiled a new cryptocurrency initiative that allows supporters to financially contribute directly to his family's interests. This initiative has been met with swift condemnation from ethics experts who argue that it blurs the lines between political power and personal profit. DNC Rapid Response Director Alex Floyd wasted no time in criticizing Trump's actions, stating, "On the eve of his inauguration, Donald Trump is once again focused on the only thing that matters to him, himself." Floyd's remarks highlight a growing concern that Trump's latest venture is emblematic of a larger pattern of self-serving behavior. This sentiment was echoed across various media outlets, which noted that the launch of a crypto token designed to transfer money to the president's family is unprecedented and could represent a significant ethical breach. Legal experts have expressed alarm at the implications of Trump's initiative. Adav Noti, executive director of the Campaign Legal Center, remarked, "It is literally cashing in on the presidency, creating a financial instrument so people can transfer money to the president's family in connection with his office." Such actions have prompted discussions about the potential conflicts of interest that could arise as Trump assumes the presidency, especially given his history of intertwining business with political ambitions. The launch of the so-called Trump coin has sparked a wave of scrutiny not only for its ethical implications but also for its potential to reshape the political landscape. Critics argue that the cryptocurrency market's pseudonymous nature could facilitate unregulated financial influence over a sitting president. Forbes noted that this intersection of political power and speculative assets raises serious ethical questions that could haunt Trump throughout his presidency. While Trump's crypto venture garners attention, another significant political development is unfolding: TikTok's ban in the United States. Users were met with a pop-up message upon attempting to access the app, stating that they are fortunate Trump is willing to work with TikTok to reinstate the platform. This surprising pivot comes after Trump's previous executive order aimed at banning the app due to national security concerns. The message has ignited debates about the potential political ramifications for Democrats who face backlash for the app's ban and the subsequent loss of access for over 150 million Americans. As TikTok seeks to restore its service in the U.S., many are questioning the motivations behind Trump's newfound willingness to collaborate with the platform. Some observers view this as a calculated move to position himself as a savior of social media in the eyes of younger voters, reminiscent of his past attempts to take credit for stimulus checks during his presidency. The implications of this shift could significantly alter public perception of both Trump and the Democratic leadership, potentially influencing upcoming elections. In the midst of these developments, Trump's cabinet nominations are also under intense scrutiny. While Democrats focus on opposing controversial nominees such as Pete Hegseth for defense secretary, they may find unexpected allies in their Republican counterparts when it comes to figures like Tulsi Gabbard and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who may face their own hurdles during confirmation. The political landscape is undoubtedly shifting as Trump steps into the presidency with a controversial agenda that intertwines personal profit with public service. As ethical concerns mount over his business dealings and the implications of his policies, the coming months will reveal how these dynamics play out and shape the future of American governance. The interplay between Trump's business ventures, his approach to social media, and the contentious nature of his cabinet selections will likely dominate headlines as the nation grapples with a new era of leadership. As Donald Trump prepares to be sworn in for a second term as President of the United States, the political landscape within the Republican Party is showing signs of significant fragmentation. The complexities of navigating diverse factions within his coalition could pose a considerable challenge for Trump as he seeks to implement his agenda. Central to this dynamic is a public feud between two of his most influential allies, Steve Bannon and Elon Musk, that highlights the ideological divides within the party. Bannon, a prominent strategist known for his combative style, has recently intensified his criticisms of Musk, particularly regarding the billionaire's support for H-1B visas, which many populist conservatives oppose. Bannon's remarks, which include calling Musk a truly evil guy, reflect a broader apprehension towards wealthy tech executives who have allied with Trump but may not fully embrace his populist vision. These guys do not believe in the nation-state, they believe in techno-feudalism, Bannon stated, emphasizing the growing chasm between traditional populist followers and libertarian-leaning Republicans. The incoming administration faces the daunting task of managing an increasingly complex coalition. Trump's electoral win last year was fueled by a diverse base that now includes not just staunch MAGA loyalists but also former Democrats disillusioned with party policies as well as libertarian-minded business leaders like Musk. This expanded coalition complicates Trump's ability to unify support behind a singular agenda, particularly given the conflicting priorities and worldviews among its members. Historically, when Trump first entered office in 2017, he led a more cohesive party that was primarily aligned on key issues despite some economic policy disputes. Now, however, the party's landscape has shifted significantly with notable factions emerging. The populist wing, characterized by hardline stances on immigration and trade, is increasingly at odds with a more moderate business-friendly contingent. As these tensions rise, every legislative proposal is likely to lead to fierce internal battles, especially given the slim Republican majorities in Congress. Political historian Lindsay Chervinsky points out that Trump may not be stronger institutionally than he was during his first term. There are so many issues that people in his camp are going to be fundamentally and intractably in disagreement on, she says. This reality presents a considerable hurdle as Trump intends to swiftly implement sweeping changes in areas such as immigration and trade, which are already contentious topics among his supporters. In the immediate aftermath of his inauguration, Trump is expected to unleash a barrage of executive orders aimed at reversing key policies from the Biden administration. However, internal conflicts are simmering, particularly regarding how to proceed with tariffs and immigration reform. For instance, a proposal to temporarily lift the TikTok ban has faced pushback from hardliners in the party, illustrating the friction between Trump's populist agenda and the interests of more moderate members. Moreover, Trump's cabinet selections reflect this divide. While figures like Musk represent a libertarian view that favors open immigration policies for skilled workers, others in Trump's circle advocate for stringent immigration reform. This divergence raises questions about the cohesion of the administration's policy direction. Compounding these challenges is the urgency for Trump to deliver tangible results. Many of his new supporters, including working-class voters, are eager for swift action on issues such as inflation and border security. As Kevin Matten, a Republican strategist, remarks, the allegiance of these voters is tenuous and could quickly dissipate if their expectations are not met. These voters are quite nomadic, and while they're here today, they could be gone tomorrow, he warns. As Trump engages with various factions, he will need to craft policies that resonate across these divides. The internal dynamics are already evident, with different groups within the party vying for influence over Trump's legislative agenda. Upcoming sessions such as the one planned in Florida to back Trump's immigration policies will serve as a litmus test for how effectively he can coordinate among the competing factions. While the current political landscape presents a myriad of challenges for Trump, it also offers an opportunity for him to reinforce his leadership and redefine the Republican Party. The outcome of his second term will hinge not only on his ability to navigate these internal conflicts but also on his effectiveness in delivering on the promises that propelled him back to the presidency. As the nation watches, the coming months will reveal whether Trump can unify his base and steer his administration towards achieving its ambitious goals.